So obviously for many years here in Montgomery County, we've had a lot of in-depth conversations about the growing and expanding academic achievement gap. I think it's very clear to many of us, including many people in our communities, that this achievement gap is very much also, we can define it as a real opportunity gap. And I think for me particularly, when we look at our budgets, we realize that we have been able to invest quite a bit in our education system, and we need to do whatever possible to ensure that our classrooms have whatever resources they need. But for me, one of the things that has become more and more real and of great concern is what can we do to address those issues and those challenges outside the classroom. So the before and after school, the summer programming, including, of course, issues around early childhood, in my opinion, become more and more relevant that we address so that we can give all of our students that level playing field when they actually come into the classroom. And so to me, that's sort of what I see in terms of what's happening in Montgomery County. I believe that we have a very well-resourced school system with extraordinary leadership, but this challenge of what we do outside the classroom is becoming more and more, in my opinion, urgent. So it was really a thrill when I heard about this particular proposal and that the Rails Foundation had done really all the homework, because to me it was the very tangible opportunity to show that if we pursue these private-public partnerships to support programs that are of quality, that are scalable, and that we can evaluate for results, that perhaps we can demonstrate that this is our way forward. And I think our school system has done a great job to start and look into this issue of return on investment. The board has been very supportive of that. So for me, Bell is like the demonstration project that perhaps we can use as a template as we continue to address all of these very important issues. There isn't a day that doesn't go by that I have a meeting with somebody, just had one, trying to address some of these challenges that we see growing in so many areas of our county. People come and they talk about my district, and oftentimes, it pivots into this is not just an East County, Mid-County issue. This is an Up-County issue. This is really around throughout our county. So I'm really excited that we're here. I was so grateful to all my colleagues, because when I went and met with each one of them, it was kind of like, of course, this is like a no-brainer. So glad that we're here. I appreciate Dr. Navarro's work in trying to get all these schools identified. I am pleased to see the design of the program. I think it's really wonderful, and I can't wait for this to move forward. The word is out. So there are other schools that are saying, well, wait a second, how come we're not in there? And it's like, oh, we're going to have to focus first on the Title I schools. But I think it's great because that way, hopefully, the community at large can begin to understand why it is that eventually we should really seriously consider a dedicated funding stream. And we'll talk about this later on. But we do need to have something like that they can then help programs like these go to scale and address all these challenges. So I want to thank everybody, the Rails Foundation, everybody who's here, MCPS, the Bell Program, everybody who's worked so hard, and I can't wait for the summer to see how things work out.